Hey, it's Eric with Inside Your Garage. Welcome back. I got a new camera, so you'll have to let me know how it looks, how it sounds. I also built a new computer, so I'm hoping that I can edit videos a little bit better, a little bit faster, get rid of the watermark in the lower right-hand corner. But today, what I want to show y'all and start with y'all is something that I picked up. It's a first for me in a lot of ways. It's my first American vehicle. It is my first carbureted vehicle. It's my first V8. It is my first vehicle to have two separate keys, one for the door, one for the ignition. But on top of all that, it is my second truck. So let's go outside and take a look at it, see if we can get it running. I'd like to pull it into the garage. That way I can work on it. My entire plan with this truck is to fix it, clean it up, sell it, get rid of it, right? I need to bring some cash in, and these are pretty hot, so let's go take a look. Well, here it is. It's a 1983 Chevrolet C10. As far as I can tell, it is correct. We've got the turn signals behind the grill here, double stacked, right? So we know we're not the single circular light. We've got, turn signals and side markers. But most importantly, it is an actual C10, right? Not to be confused with the K10 like a lot of guys do. But it is a short bed fleet side Silverado package. So we have power windows, power locks, which I don't think they work. And then it is a 305 automatic factory AC. So check this thing out. I picked this up. Has not been running for about 4 years. But as we can see, the interior is pretty clean. From what I understand, the man who owned it before he passed away paid to have the interior redone, and he did some of the bodywork himself, and it looks pretty decent. We don't have rusty corners or cab corners or here in our sills. Our drip rails are nice and clean here. We've got a little bit along here, which is not terrible, all things considered, but, whoops, a little gross, but maybe we can clean that up. So, I also, it does run, I won't lie to you, I did start it, but it won't idle, so it won't stay running. When I had it towed over here, I didn't even know if it ran or not. It had a dead battery and 3 flats, and since then, you can see I have painted up the wheels silver and put some Avenger GTs because I was too cheap to put the Cooper Cobras or the BF Goodriches on it. It is the every redneck's dream. If we poke down here, it is true duals with glass packs, and you can see we've got some nasty stuff hanging down here. So, like I said, what I want to do today is get it running where I can pull it into the garage and start working on this thing, cleaning it up, and get rid of it. So I'm going to set you up under the hood and go from there. Alright, here's our underhood view. 305, the carb has been replaced and is an Edelbrock. I haven't run the part number on it, so I don't know if it's electric choke or manual choke or whatever, but it's in there. It may need a rebuild, I don't know. It was parked because they said it was running funny. When I opened the toolbox, there was a Excel brand distributor cap and rotor, so once I get it moved in, I'm going to, just troubleshoot that, throw that on there, see if that fixes it. If not, we can see that we've got, oil leaks down here. So I may take some, it's particularly gross here. So I'm going to clean it up, but what I may end up having to do is either re-gasket the intake or at the very least just pull the bolts out, put new thread sealant, one at a time, put new thread sealant on, and then run it down in there. I do know that we're empty here, and we're empty on brake fluid as well. So I'm going to get that set up. We're just going to run water in this for now, just to get it, where I can idle it in the driveway, maybe, and put a hot battery in it, run some gas down the throat, and see if we can get it to, and fill the bowls, and see if we can get it to idle. Okay, well, I think this is a good enough view for you. I got you mounted on the dryer, so let's pop this off, and we'll use some hot sauce, fill up the bowls. Actually, let's go ahead and fill up the brake fluid reservoir first. Get that out of the way. There we go. Okay. It is muddy brown. Actually, I'm going to bring you over here and show you this. That's a big yikes. So, before I feel comfortable selling this, we are absolutely going to be doing a brake fluid bleed. And get all fresh fluid, all the lines, all the calipers, wheel cylinders, all that. Yikes. It is sucking it down, and we're not even pumping the pedal or anything, so I'm really not looking forward to this. Let's add it in over here too. Yep, take all of it. Ugh, gross. Alright, cool. Okay, here's my lid. Pop this back down. Go. Okay. Alright. Pop this bad boy back on. Okay, cool. And just in case y'all thought I was lying, hot sauce. Alright, let's see if we can get these bowls filled up without spilling too much. Perfect. Too much. Okay, positivo here. And okay, that's hooked up to my ground. Positivo. Okay, alright, let's get this guy hooked up. And, oh, I almost forgot. I gotta throw some water in this. My hose pipe's too short, so I gotta get need a gallon jug or funnel or something. I'll be right back. Great. Maybe I'll run some radiator flush through here. Really break everything up, so I have to fix a whole bunch of shit. Wouldn't that be good? Or maybe we'll just ignore it. I think we're gonna ignore it. Yeah, y'all should tell me, what kind of content do you want to see? Because, I'm going to get rid of this truck and flip it. And apparently, I know where another one is. Maybe. So, we'll find out. I think it's a long bed and a TBI. Come on. Easy. Okay, yeah. Watch that fuel filter for me. And tell me if it pulses. Well, I'd say the time it's right, it hit right off. Let's see if we can get some more gas in here. Alright, hot sauce. Excuse me, don't mind me. That is the sound of a clapped out 318 or 360. Alright, let's give it a little more. She's smelly. But, alright, we got some fuel in there. You know, I only poured in about a gallon. So, what do you think? Too much? Too little? Perfect. Alright, running longer and longer. Tell me, is that fuel pump pulsing? I can't tell. I can't tell from in there. I can't see it, you know? Gotta make sure it's pulling it in, but let's see. Let's go. A little more down here. Yep. Oh yeah, we're just tearing up that gasket. It's fine. It's fine. We're not gonna worry about it. We're not gonna sweat it. Is that too much gas? Do I need a fire extinguisher? Just need it to run off the tank. You can do it. I know you wanna. I know you wanna. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? You know what I need? I need one of them separate. One of them, you know, standalone where you pull the trigger, or I can start it out here and feed gas to it, because it's just me. Some more in the bowls. How much more gas do you think we need in here? All of it? Probably. We're just not getting enough gas. You know what? You're not telling me if it's pulsing or not, so I'm just gonna have to check. Okay, let's try this again. It looks like that filter's pulsing, so the fuel pump is working. We gotta get it running long enough that it'll, pull. Ooh, a little smoke. That's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Just when is too much, I don't know. Maybe I need another bottle, or a different bottle, better bottle. Okay, let's see what it does. Too much. It's fine. Alright, well, we're getting there, we're getting there. What do you think, a little more? A little more? Yep. You know, if I had a helper who could just feed me some gas, that would be wonderful. But I don't. Maybe I ought to turn a Lucas bottle into some of this, you know, where I can pour it down the throat here. Yeah, let's get a little more. Yep, perfect. What do you guys think of this thing? I think it sounds terrible, but, you know, that's not for me. Oh, it beat me. Alright, we're getting longer and longer. Let's pour a little more gas down in there. A little more gas. Well, I might be about out. You know, I poured about a gallon and a half into the tank. There's only a 2.5 gallon, you know, gas can that I got. Let's see if that's enough. Let's see what she does. Come on. I tried. We were so close. Get a little more gas in our hot sauce here. Okay, all right. You still with me? We still here? How we looking? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, sorry. A little bit of gas there. Let's get off that screen. It's a brand new camera. Big splash. Yep. All right. Let's fill these bowls up. Because you won't do it yourself. I don't know why you want to fight me. Just wants to fight me. But it's trying. It wants to run. It does. It wants to run. Maybe just for fun, I'll put a, you know, electric fuel pump on it. Alright, it'll take the gas, doesn't want idle, that looks good. That's good. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, hey, what are we doing over here? What are we doing? Yeah, that's good. Can you stop? No? You don't? Oh, okay, alright, we'll keep going. That's, yeah, just this thing's covered in oil, no big deal. It'll be fine. Right? It'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. Oh, we're getting hot a little bit. I'm getting some exhaust cooling. Ting, ting. One more. Ting. Yep, ting. Yep, I hear you. Well, I wish you wouldn't. I wish you'd just run. You know, that would be the ideal situation here. What are we looking like? Yep, we got fuel. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. to take the gas, and we're smoking a fair amount, so we're going to let this be for a minute, because we don't want to fire. That would be bad. That is a lot of oil. Yep. Alright, well, we're going to let this, guys, it's on both sides. Yikes. Okay, well, we're going to let this thing sit and cool. Maybe I should clean this thing up a little bit before we try again. So let's reconvene. Okay, well, as you can see, I've got some degreaser here. It is super caked on. This stuff is nasty. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is continuously hit this with degreaser. And I mean, it is soaked all down the side of the block. Engine mounts. It's real gross. I gotta figure out how to get some pressurized water over here so I can shoot all this off, and then I'll pull the plug wires off, hit them with some wire dryer, and then hook everything back up. We'll try again, and you know, at least now we know, you know, electric choke. Is it hooked up? Maybe. It looks like it might be. Okay, so. Okay, well, we're getting closer and closer. I really can't afford to have this truck catch on fire in my driveway. So we're gonna continue with the degreasing of the sides of the heads and the block and make sure it's all good. This vacuum line, I think we might be okay. I don't know. Our PCV valve, it's not quite fully seated. Ooh, hey, what's this go to? Wonder if that's important. Doubt it. Okay. So, let's see. Vacuum. Yep, no, we don't need to know if we have coolant temp. Who cares? Yep, I'm sure this too big vacuum line. That's good for it. Well, I really didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to. I've busted out the pressure washer, and I've, you know, hit all of this with degreaser, and I'm gonna just use the gray tip, see if I can't knock most of this stuff off. Put the air cleaner back on. We'll make sure that we avoid any, you know, electronics, and hopefully we can get enough of this stuff, you know, off of here that we can start this up without worrying about it smoking, catching on fire once it gets hot. Wouldn't that be nice? So I'm just gonna film me pressure washing, and you know, if I break something, we'll have some kind of entertainment. Okay, whew, thought I broke my pressure washer, but we're okay. Alright, let's hit it with some more degreaser. Might need another can. Or 7. Oh, it's still just yucky. Still super gross. Oh man, it is like baked on over here. Great. It'll be fine, right? I think it'll be okay. Maybe. Let's hit this other side with some more degreaser and the pressure washer. Let's see what happens. Let's put you right there. How's that look? I think that looks okay. You know, while the engine was cooling off, before I felt comfortable or confident enough to put this degreaser on, I went upstairs and reviewed some of this video. The video looks great. The audio is terrible. So I'm using the internal mic on this camera, and I'm not really very pleased with it. So I guess my next order of business is an external mic, either for the camera or just a separate one where I can sync everything. So let me know what you think. If you have any recommendations. Maybe I should get the gel type, you know, so this would cling to the surface a little bit better. Man, I really didn't want to do this. What do you think? Does it look okay? Maybe? You know, I haven't checked to see if these spark plugs are, you know, fully seated, so fingers crossed. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I didn't see anything weird reviewing the footage, so I think we'll be okay. Guess we'll find out. You know, now that it's wet, should we just, you know, try to start it immediately? That could be fun. Let's see how this looks over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, just, you know, just coming right off. So, the degreaser is helping to break it loose, but maybe I'm going to stop with the pressure washer because it's not really doing much, but just getting everything wet and making a mess. Those auto lights. Why would you put auto lights in it when Delcos are the same price? I don't get it. I truly don't get it. Now, I do know that these are the absolute cheapest wire that you can buy at O'Reilly, and I also know that this is also the cheapest method of securing your wires. And I also typically wear gloves, so I'm going to do that too. I don't know why I started the day without gloves. I guess I was just hoping that the truck will just run, but doesn't want to run, so, or at least it kind of wants to run, but you know, we gotta do some precautions here. I guess I wasn't expecting to get gross. Oh yeah. Alright. Sorry about that. Lost you again. Maybe I might have to do a little warranty claim on this camera, see if they'll send me another one. You know, it keeps shutting down while I'm filming. That's really not cool. You know, the limitations that I have with my phone were that I couldn't listen to music, which I really enjoy doing while I'm working on cars. Then I can time lapse it and just kind of, you know, show me working on some boring stuff, throw some music in there, or not, whatever, you know, because otherwise I gotta talk the entire time. I don't know that there's anything that really, you know, y'all want to hear me say. You know, I'm just some redneck from Alabama, so, you know, this is the good side too, right? So when we get to when we move over here, or even move down here onto the intake manifold, who knows what we're gonna find? You know, if I were doing a concourse level rebuild on this, obviously it would come out and we'd do some things. But, you know, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Don't think I want to. Don't think I have to. I don't have the money to do a concourse level rebuild. You know, and beyond not even having the money to do a concourse level rebuild, I don't know that I have time, expertise, or skill to do it. I don't know. What do y'all think? Maybe once I get a better space, you know, maybe I can start trying to do that type of rebuilding after I invest in some better, audio, video equipment. That would be, I think that would be cool. Okay, we got some of the gross part, the really, really bad parts up. But let's be honest, it's not clean. The only way it would be clean is if the motor came out. I'm not doing that. Let's pour some more gas down the throat, see if it'll start. Good. All over the hands, that's what we want. This really isn't a bad view. Choke open. Yep, good. Okay. Yep. Good. Most of this running down the side, that's okay, it's fine. We're cleaning it. We're cleaning the carburetor. Cleaning the outside. Yep. Okay, let's see what happens. Well, that's better than we've ever done. Don't know. I may have to fix it working. I mean, I guess I could 2-foot it into the garage. But if I 2-foot it into the garage, I gotta, let the hood down and, rearrange the camera, get y'all inside, right? But I might be able to, I might try and 2-foot it. So, see if I can do that, Of course, odds are pretty good once I put a load on it, it'll die. So, that's not looking good. Actually, before I 2-foot it, I need to check and see if I even have brakes, right? We added fluid, but I have no idea if they go to the floor. So, let's check that first. Well, we're idling on 7. Maybe 8. Okay. Alright, we're doing better. It could be from when I pressure washed, right? Well, let's just let me see if I can get this in the garage, These wires touching the manifold, that's good for it, right? That's okay. We're in. I don't have a ton of room, but we're in. At the end, I really didn't even have to 2-foot it. So now that this is in here, we can't see a thing, and so I'm gonna have to string up some lights or buy some new lighting for up here. Whatever we have to do. This thing's in. It's also incredibly wide. I don't know if you noticed, but the mirrors, you know, they kind of squeaked on in. Oh, yep. Oh, that's good for it. Maybe I can do this one. Hey! That's, we're going to have to back it out. So, okay. Well, cool. We got it running. Got it inside. I don't know how much more I'm going to do, right, until I get some lighting set up. But, let's reconvene. Well, it's nighttime now, so actually, right, Insomnia Garage, that's where I took the inspiration from. I do all my work, I try to do my work on the weekends, but I end up doing a lot of it at night. Alright, so, I'm not going to make too much noise, and, it's actually been really, really bugging me, so I am actually going to clean up the windows, and maybe see if I can just, you know, waterless wash one of these panels. I'm gonna flip you around and I'm gonna throw some music on. We'll time lapse, whatever. Clean the windows, clean a panel, maybe see if we can get anything here with the bumpers, and just see what happens. I think the windshield came out pretty good. I mean, you know, it's not like fully cleaned yet. It's still streaky, but we got the crud off of it, so it's at least we can see through it. You know, before then, I couldn't even see the steering wheel. Clearing the crud up revealed, you know, we have some spots right here, and then there's a few more over on the driver's side. So I may put a new piece of glass in it. I may not. I don't know. It just depends on what else I find wrong with the truck. All things considered, you know, glass does make it look good, you know, when you try to sell things, but you know, I'd rather the rest of it be functional and pretty safe versus worried about, you know, a new windshield. So the mirror came out real nice on both sides, as well as the trim. And then you notice the glass cleaner is taking on, you know, this stuff is coming off pretty easy. I bet I can take just some residue here in the rag, and, you know, I mean, and I'm not worried about this, right? I know this is not proper car wash and, you know, whatever techniques, but, like, we just need to get the crud off of here. And so I'm actually out of glass cleaner. I had to use a metric ton of it, as you saw, on the windows. So got that done. I'm all out. I do have some more expensive products in my arsenal, but I am not going to use them on this particular vehicle. We want to do it cheap, keep it cheap, and so that means I'm gonna have to go pick up some more glass cleaner. Again, cheapest stuff I can get, and you know, just for this initial cleanup. And then once I go to deep detail it, you know, we'll go from there. But this is, sorry about that, you know, video cut out again. Again, I need to contact them about this camera. I think I got one put together on a Monday morning or Friday evening. So, but, you know, tell me in the comments what you think I should do with it. Should I paint it? Should I redo the exhaust? You know, how far should I go with this thing? I'd like to make a little bit of money, but again, I'd rather not pull the engine. You know, just really not interested in that. So, but painting it, that's not outside the realm of possibilities. My father-in-law has a paint booth at his house that I'm welcome to. By paint booth, I mean paint booth. So, you know, it'd probably come out pretty good. It was this, you can see the truck was this, you know, this metallic blue color here, you know. It'd be pretty sharp, I think, if we went back with the factory color. I think it's a nice looking color, you know. You could even, depending on how crazy you want to get, you might could two-tone it, you know. Do, well, I don't know. I don't know if this light blue would lend itself well to a two-tone. But, well, you know, just let me know in the comments what you think. Should we paint it? How far should we go, you know? Again, some of this stuff, you know, it's going to come off so that we can, well, I don't know that the bumper's going to come off, you know, but going to get in here, going to clean all this up, you know. I think the truck will look pretty good once it's all washed up. In the next segment, or the next video, we will tackle the tune-up. So, plugs, wires, cap, rotor, well, maybe plugs and wires. Depends on what I got laying around. I think I have some plugs for this laying around. But definitely the cap and rotor, because it came with the truck. Definitely the valve covers, because it came with the truck. And then clean up that intake manifold, set the timing, see how it runs. So, but thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and have a good one.